Zafar Tahir.
Zaf Tahir.
Honorable Mayor Turner, council members, members of the public, Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Kareem. What a wonderful honor for a Houstonian, myself, a Pakistani American, stand here before you to lead a series of Turkish American public speakers. We are all here to talk about Houston and Turkiye and the desires and aspirations to celebrate the goodness that Turkiye is. Mayor and council members, I must acknowledge that I have this unique honor primarily because you appointed me as a commissioner and a face of Houston for so many communities and causes. These chambers have indeed allowed me the opportunity on various occasions and many causes, but this one is very dear to me. The causes of Turkish Americans, the appeal of the country of Turkiye and what it embodies in its history, its leading role on the world stage, its economic might, and its leadership of the Muslim world is what pulls many of the Houston communities to stand with Turkiye. Today, I'm here with ATA, the American Turkish Association. ATA is most established and the oldest platform of Turkish Americans in the U.S. It was established in Houston in 1979. And we are here to share with you the plans to celebrate the centennials. Yes, 2023 is the centennial year of celebrations. However, this is also the year when Turkey has faced one of the most devastating earthquakes in the history, with widespread destruction and loss of life. Houston, as always, was in the forefront of showing solidarity. Mayor, I want to personally thank you for lighting up the City Hall in the Turkiye colors to show that Houston stands with Turkiye. Thus, the Centennial is more important now because we want to highlight the tenacity of Turkiye. I know for a fact that local Turkish Consul General Sarad Warli is swamped with relief activities and couldn't be here. He is supported in this effort by the amazing network and logistics of Turkish Airlines. Yes, the Turkish airline has become Houston's international airline. I respectfully want to draw your attention to the document that's in front of you, and I urge the council to help in every manner possible with these Houston events. ATA wants to bring back the Turkish Festival to downtown Houston. The placement of Atatürk statue in Houston will be a befitting gesture by Houston for times to come. And Mayor, I request you personally to be the honorary chair of the Turkiye Gala in October. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Mayor Pro Tem, Councilmember Dave Martin, for his special interest in the centennial celebration. And I end with this. Following me will be my friend Ebru, who is the president of ATA in Houston, followed by Michelle, who is the secretary of ATA, and then Professor Cengiz, who will talk about the statue of Atatürk. May I finish?
Your time has expired.
And followed by my friend Dogan Baysal, who exemplifies not only the trade with Houston, but also the investment that Turkish Americans are bringing to Houston. The closing remarks, the speaker will be Judge J. Karahan, who is a well-known Houstonian of Turkish origin. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. I see a number of speakers in the queue. I don't know if you want to wait until all of the speakers, but Councilman Kamen.
Thank you, Mayor, and I too will wait, for some of the other speakers. But Zaf, I just wanted to thank you for your leadership, and Ramadan Mubarak to you and everyone else celebrating. The way in which you are able to bring people together is a real gift for the city, I think emblematic of what Houston is. So, I'll save my remarks related specifically to the Centennial celebration in Turkiye, but it was such a privilege to be with you, with the Consul General honoring Turkiye. It seems like yesterday, but now I'm thinking it was last year, or maybe at the beginning of this year. But again, thank you for everything that you do for our city.
Councilmember, this is possible because you all appointed me to a position that I hold, which allows me to interact with these communities. Thank you so much.
Councilmember Huffman.
Mayor, tell us about Turkey's role in Houston and how we as a council can enhance it.
Turkey plays a major role when it comes to Houston, trade with Houston. Port of Houston is one of the largest, Turkey is one of the largest partners of Houston when it comes to Port of Houston. Turkish airline connects Houston with all over the world. Even if you ask my Jewish friends, they will tell you that the airline that they prefer to go to Israel is Turkish airline. So Turkey, in some ways, is not only a leader in that part of the world, but it's a leader of the Muslim world. It's a strategic location. I think it's incumbent upon us to enhance our ties with Turkey. We have a sister city organization. We must enhance that. We must do everything possible to enhance contact with Turkish Americans.
Councilmember Cisneros.
Thank you. I wanted to just to say, happy Centennial, and I look forward to hearing the speakers who can update us on the really catastrophic earthquake that hit in February. I do see that there's been a number of other earthquakes since then that have also been intense, and the internet says 54,000 deaths, but you all will have more information for us that I look forward to hearing, and thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
Councilmember Gallegos.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Zaf, for your advocacy and your leadership in the Muslim community here in the city of Houston. I know that Googling in regards to the Centennial, I mean, to see that the prior to 1923, when they became independent, it was part of the Ottoman Empire, and from 1300s till 1922. So that's amazing. That's a rich history right there. In the UN recognizing Turkey with the official name of Turkiye. So that's good as well. And being the council member that represents downtown Houston, whatever I can do on my end in regards to bringing the Turkiye Festival back to downtown Houston, let me know. Thank you.
Councilmember, thank you so much. The Ottoman Empire was not only one of the largest empires, but the entire Muslim world kind of accepted them as the leader of the entire Muslim world. So thank you for those remarks.
Thank you, Zaf. Next speaker.
Ebru Ak.
Ebru Ak.
Good afternoon. I'm Ebru Ak, and I'm the president of American Turkish Association here in Houston. And our organization is dedicated to strengthen the ties and friendship between the people of Turkey and the United States. And we have been established back in 1979. We do that through activities like cultural, social, and educational. And we are very proud to be part of the community here in Houston. So the reason I'm here is to provide you an update on the Centennial celebrations of Republic of Turkey. However, before I do that, I really would like to take a moment to extend my heartfelt thanks to Honorable Mayor Turner and his team for coordinating the City Hall and lighting up with Turkey's colors. We really appreciate that. We just talked about the earthquake. It's been 50 days since then, and we are still working and dealing with the aftermath. And we just talked about the 55,000 casualties, and we also have 1.5 million people left homeless. And it is estimated that the budget, the Turkish budget, will be hit around $100 billion. That's huge. And I'm so proud of the community here in Houston, not only for the Turkish community, but whole Houstonians who reached out to us from different backgrounds and tried to help us with the in-kind donations and cash donations. And Ata Houston only raised $135,000 and helped the earthquake relief. So let me turn our attention back to Centennial celebrations. 2023 marks the 100th anniversary of the Republic of Turkey. This is a major milestone in our country's history, and it's a really proud moment for the people of Turkey here in Houston. So that's why we are planning to make it big and impactful. And we really would like to talk about the plans of the year. We have several listed in the documents you just received, but we will be focusing on only 3 of the major activities today. One of them is the Turkish Festival, which is the 27th annual Turkish Festival. It's a big event here in Houston, and it's going to be back after 4 years of hiatus. And the other one is Turkish Republic Day Gala, which is the real day, actually. So it's also going to be a big celebration, and would love to see Honorable Mayor Turner and his team joining us that day. And the third one is also an important one, Atatürk Statue Project. Atatürk is our founder of Turkish Republic, and he is not only the greatest Turkish hero in the recent Turkish history.
Okay.
time
I'll
has
do what
expired.
Councilmember came in.
Ebru, if you want to finish up with some of my time, you're welcome to.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. He's not only a greatest hero in the recent Turkish history, but also an inspirational leader in the world. And we'd like to make sure this project happens because Houston is going to be the 4th city who has Atatürk statue in the United States. So we believe that that project is going to bring another color to multi-ethnical and multicultural landscape of Houston. So basically we have a lot of plans, and today we kindly request Honorable Mayor Turner to lead and guide us throughout all these activities by being the chair of our Centennial Celebrations Committee and join our celebrations during those 3 major events. We hope to leave some legacy to Houstonians. Thank you.
Here with you, Councilmember Kamen.
Thank you, Mayor. And again, Ebru, and I also should say Michelle, I know we have a lot of speakers, but I want to recognize you also as a District C resident. One, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for not only bringing this forward to keep us in the loop on all of the beautiful events that are going to take place throughout the year, but also spotlighting the work that you all are doing on the ground to lift up all of those in Turkiye who are suffering right now. And that work, I know, continues. Mayor, thank you, not only for the resolutions of support, but also through diplomatic ties, and Chris, you've helped with that a lot, but the resources that Houstonians have given towards this, that you have helped encourage others to do. So thank you for that, but also for bringing attention to the role that Turkiye plays in the world. I mean, for thousands of years, Turkiye has been at the crossroads of everything and continues to be. So to be able to lift up our Houston community in that same vein is very special. So count me in and let us know. I'll just ask you one question. What other ways can we help right now?
So I think, 2 major help we can talk about here. One of them is about the Turkish Festival. So like I said, we couldn't hold it for the 4 years. And now it's going to be in its new place, Waterworks, at the Buffalo Bayou. And it's like 3 times larger than where we hold before. So we definitely need to spread the word. And we definitely need not just Turkish people there, but the whole Houstonians to be there so we can talk about the Turkish culture and its centennial celebrations. That's one of the major helps we can ask. And the second piece is about Atatürk statue. It's really important for us, and we'd like to do that in the centennial of the Turkish Republic. And Atatürk is the founder of Turkiye, and he's really influential in the recent history. So we started the works, and we had our first meeting with Protem. So we really need your help in terms of how we can bring this to life, especially our vision is to make it happen in Herman Park.
Thank you, Councilmember Huffman.
Thank you. I know that there is a long road ahead for recovery. And, even when after Hurricane Harvey here happened in Houston, you have this rush of people to help. And then, the help kind of dies off, but there's years and years of recovery that you're going to see. And I know that the Turkish Consulate General was collecting items and things like that to send over. Are y'all still collecting items? What do y'all need in terms of earthquake help?
Thank you. Thanks for your interest. You are certainly right. It's not just about now, but it's going to be years. So what we can do here, because there is no one in the Turkish community who is not impacted, either a friend or family member, everybody is impacted. So we are still continuing our efforts in terms of in cash donations. So there's a link that everybody can donate, and the link is still open. And the second part is the activities from this year, if we make any profit, we are planning to donate the portion of the profits from this year's activities that we talked about. So we are going to do our part there, but if we can spread the word about this link that everybody can donate, that will be really helpful for us. Thank you.
Besides, the cash donations and encouraging everyone to come to the festivals, are there specific items that y'all are still needing?
No, we don't accept the in-kind donations anymore.
To extend? Any objection? Any objection? Hearing no objections, we will. Vice Mayor Pro Tem Cash Taylor.
Michelle, thank you so much for being here and for all that you do. My question, I looked through the document that was handed out. Has the location been determined for the statue?
Statue, our objective is to do that in Herman Park, along with the other, actually Jay also will be talking about, and Cengiz will be talking about in detail. But our objective is in the Centennial Gardens, where we have different statues and busts available. So that's our target location.
Okay, and with the Turkish House being in District K, we are so honored to help you with your celebration for the Centennial, and please let us know anything that we can do to support your efforts on these 3 projects.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Look forward
you.
to working with you. Next speaker.
Michelle Haskin, to be followed by Cengiz Sisman.
Hello, and thank you so much for hearing from us today. My name is Michelle Haskin, and I'm the Secretary of ATA Houston, for which I've been volunteering since 2016. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about our largest event, which is the Turkish Festival. It's coming up at the Waterworks at Buffalo Bayou on September 23rd to 24th. And this will actually be the 27th festival that our organization has put on in Houston. So the festival is a 2-day celebration of everything Turkish: culture, art, music, and food. The headline act will be a band called Yeni Turku. They're coming from Turkey. They've been playing globally, actually, since the 1970s. And their music is perfect for this international festival because it combines traditional and modern Turkish instruments for a very unique sound that's also really upbeat and danceable. So to give you an idea of the popularity of this group, I only lived in Turkey for a few years, but I've actually seen them in concert, and I can't wait for other Houstonians to see them as well. Another highlight is the dance troupe Tuana. They've performed at our festivals in the past and in 45 other countries. So the festival is going to be a huge opportunity for local businesses because we'll have food vendors, we'll have a market area, or what we like to call a bazaar, where both local and Turkish artisans can sell their goods. We'll also have an arts and crafts area, so that's an opportunity for attendees to see things actually being created and learn a bit more about some of these traditional artistic techniques and purchase goods. And unique to the Turkish Festival, something that we've always done is have a world pavilion. So it's not just the Turkish community who will be participating. We actually invite other cultural organizations in the city to come and interact with the audience and even perform on our stage. And in the past, some of the 200-plus volunteers that we've had for the Turkish Festival have come from all the diverse communities that make this city such a wonderful place to live. Our 2017 festival in Jones Plaza attracted over 10,000 attendees, and we're really hopeful to attract even more than that this year. So in addition to having good weather, which is always important in Houston, the 2 most important factors for this festival to be a success are advertising, so we can get those attendees, and sponsors, so that we can make sure it's a profitable event. Profitability, as you've heard, is vital for us this year because we do plan to donate a portion of those profits to earthquake relief. And this is not the first time that we'll be donating proceeds from the festival. In the past, we've donated them to the City of Houston's Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund and to the Food Bank. so we have a long history of giving back to the community. So our ability to do both of these things, to attract advertisements and great sponsors, would really be bolstered by the support of the mayor and all of you as representatives of the city, for the mayor to participate in our Centennial Celebrations Committee and to commit to attending the opening session of the festival. That's it.
Your time has
Thank you.
expired.
Councilmember Alcorn.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for telling me more about the festival. I haven't been before. Has it always been at Jones Plaza before this, or has it moved around?
Well, we have done 27 of them, so it
Yeah.
wasn't always at Jones Plaza, but the past few years, 2016 to 2018, were there.
Okay, and certainly we can, use our networks to get the word out and our newsletters. Each of us has a newsletter that goes out to thousands of people to get word out about sponsorships and participation. So just as soon as those details are firmed up, make sure and get those to all of us, and we'd be happy to help generate a lot of business for the Turkish Festival. I think there will be a lot of interest because of the earthquakes. People want to help. People want to feel like they're doing something to help. So knowing that money that they contribute towards this will help those in Turkey would be great. So thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next speaker.
Cengiz Sisman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ebru, our president, made some of my job, so I don't have under time pressure. I am just going to thank you one more time before I start my talk about the statue, that you are allowing us to really voice our opinions and then to be part of city affairs. I think this is one of the greatest virtues of really being an open and democratic and healthy society. I myself, Dr. Cengiz Sisman, I'm a professor of history teaching at University of Houston System, including the Honors College, and also I am the head of the history department and a serving member of Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. As indicated earlier, among others, we are requesting your help, all of your help, to install the statue of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. The scope of this project goes actually beyond our cherished Centennial celebration activities, and its legacy, we believe, will remain forever with the Houstonians. We believe that the Atatürk statue is going to make an exceptional contribution to the already multi-ethnic and multicultural landscape of the city of Houston. As a historian, I can definitely attest that Atatürk, or Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, was one of the greatest world leaders, and it has been an inspirational one for those who have been fighting for their independence in the 20th century, from Asia to Africa to even Americas. What was George Washington to United States, Simon de Bolivar to Latin America, Gandhi to Asia, Atatürk was to the Middle East and beyond. As John F. Kennedy once remarked, quote, "The name of Atatürk reminds mankind of the historical accomplishment of one of the greatest men of our century, this century." Having an Atatürk statue, most preferably at the Hawkins Sculpture Park at Herman Park, next to the other great world leaders, is going to provide a public meeting place for all the Turkish Americans and more, whose numbers are up to like 20,000 in these days. Once completed, the statue will be the fourth Atatürk statue in the United States. Houston, we know, deserves the best of everything. We have been consulting with several renowned artists and sculptors to get the best possible ideas for this project. I am personally working very closely with art historians, sculptors and artists in my university to get the best result. Once we get the green light from the city councils and dear mayor, the other necessary authorities, of course, a bronze statue will be crafted, purchased, and placed free of any financial burden on the city. And we believe that, we expect that if we are going to have such a ceremony, there will be a great media coverage in Turkey as well. As a proud Turkish-American Estonian, or in large, I should say, as proud Turkish-American Estonians, one of our greatest desires is to see this public commemoration site in our beloved city. Atatürk is the single most important historical figure on whose name each and every Turk and Turkish American would agree. Therefore,
time
this
has
site is going to
expired.
be important.
Thank you,
One
sir.
more sentence.
I'm sorry?
Okay, I'm done.
Are you done?
Just one more sentence.
Yes.
Okay. If once realized, we believe that your name will forever be associated with this project. That's why my last sentence. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Look forward to working with you all.
Okay,
Yeah?
thank you.
All right. Next speaker.
Dogan Baysal, to be followed
Dogan
by
Baysal.
Jay Karahan.
Good afternoon, Honorable Mayor Turner and council members. My name is Doğan Baysal. I'm the chairman of the Board of American Turkish Association and the chief executive officer of SEBA Group of Companies. SEBA Metals Group, headquartered in Houston, Texas, has been leading importer and distributor of steel products in the United States and Canada for over 40 years. I'm here today to emphasize the importance of the upcoming Turkish Republic's Centennial celebrations. As my esteemed colleagues have already mentioned, Turkiye has become the role model for many new republics owing to its progress in upholding the rule of law and fostering strong economy. Despite facing numerous challenges, including the recent earthquake in central Turkey and hosting more than 3.5 million refugees, Turkey has consistently uplifted its population over 80 million citizens. In light of these achievements, we would be honored if Mayor Turner and the council members could attend the Centennial Gala at the Royal Oaks Country Club on October 28th of September and the Turkish Festival at the Waterworks on September 23rd and the 24th. Furthermore, we have an additional request. We propose the placement of statue of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Turkiye, in Herman Park alongside with other revered world leaders. By doing so, we hope to recognize the active Turkish community that has significantly contributed to Houston's growth and prosperity over the years. We kindly ask for your support in these endeavors and look forward to your favorable response. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. All right. Next speaker.
Jay Karahan,
Jay Karahan.
to be followed by Roland Curry.
Good afternoon, Mayor Turner, council members. May it please this council. My name is Jay Karahan. In Turkey, they pronounce the last name Karahan. My father emigrated to the United States from Turkey in 1952, met my mother in New York City, and I was born in Tampa, Florida in 1956, and I got to Houston as soon as I could in 1979, and have been here ever since. My wife and I are proud residents of District C in Houston, and we have enjoyed and loved our time here in Houston. So I'm here to sort of wrap things up and to let you know that I'm an example, just one example, of what's possible for Turkish Americans that are here in the United States. My father came here with a sixth grade education and a dream, met my mother, became a citizen himself, and I'm the first person in my family to have gone to college. And then I went to law school. And then I became a federal and state prosecutor here in this city. And after that, I ran for judge and served Harris County for 16 years as a judge in this city. During this time, I have been so proud of my Turkish heritage and have been asked on many occasions to speak to young people, Turks, Turkish Americans, making their way in the United States. And I have been very happy to share with them my experiences in public service, in politics, and have urged them to do the same. And they are fast working behind the scenes to hopefully do at least some or greater than what I have been able to accomplish in my time here. I'm now retired. I serve on the board of Association of Turkish Americans as vice chairman with Dogan, and we look very forward to your support for the Centennial celebrations this year. And I also ask that you also consider very seriously to allow us to place this statue in the Hawkins Sculpture Walk with all the other great leaders of the world from South America, Scotland, Mexico, Philippines, and so forth, who are there and are honored by their people here in this city. Kemal Ataturk was Time magazine's Man of the Year in 1923, and he belongs and has richly deserved a place in our sculpture garden. I thank you very much, and I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Councilman Kubash.
Well, Judge, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you, Councilman Kumar.
Man, it's good to see you not where you're not on a bench having to rule on something I'm dealing with, but it's so good to see you. I really am glad that you came to shine the light on what has happened in Turkey with this devastating earthquake. You know, I don't know that we've ever had any type of a catastrophe even remotely close to this. I mean, 9/11 and Pearl Harbor were about our worst casualties. And how do you lose and how do you deal with 56,000 people in Turkey and Syria all at one time? It just seems mind-boggling, the pain of all of that. But I appreciate you coming, and I'll look forward to being at these events. And it's always good to see you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Councilmember Kamen.
Very quickly, Judge, I just wanted to thank you for your service. It's great to see you.
Thank you very much, Councilman.
Judge, good to see you again. Thank you.